I'm gonna dabble into this a little bit. Epstein, former pilot, testifies about shuttling Clinton, Trump, and Spacey.
I don't believe the part about Trump.
Shit, he was on that damn plane. Jeffrey Epstein, pilot, was almost 30 years recalled shuttling several bold-faced acquaintances of the disgraced financier. This whole case is crazy. Did you know Comey? You know Comey, the guy that was connected to Trump and tried to and turn Comey on him? His daughter is the prosecutor in the case.
Wasn't that the FBI, Comey? He was the FBI.
Yes, it's the CIA or FBI, one of them.
It was
Comey.
Comey was the lead, the FBI dude.
Maybe. His daughter is the main prosecutor in this case, who also prosecuted Epstein.
It's one big circle, huh?
The same people get what's the word? Same people you just keep going on the same people. As you can see here, Jeffrey Epstein's pilot, almost 30 years, recalls shelling several bold-faced acquaintances of the disgraced financier, as well as meeting one of the girls prosecutors say was just 14 years old when Epstein began abusing her. Did you know also? Okay, what was the guy's name? The AG, Attorney General. Who was the Attorney General while Trump was in office? The guy with the glasses. William Barr, that's his name. William Barr, did you know his father was a former, he was the guy who ran, what was it called? The OSS? The thing before the CIA? Or NSA, one of those?
I believe so.
He ran a school in New York, one of the most prestigious schools in New York. He's the one who hired Jeffrey Epstein to be a math teacher.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, William Barr's father, and he
wrote like 2 months ago.
Yeah, and he wrote a pedophile book.
Yep,
a book about some people going off into space and having slaves. It's crazy. William Barr's father, Trump's AG, is the one who hired Jeffrey Epstein to be a math teacher.
Who's gonna be the slaves?
Who's gonna be the children?
Oh, the children gonna be the slaves. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So yeah, that's just a crazy connection. But Lawrence said it on his second day testifying in the sex trafficking trial of Epstein's ex-girlfriend Ghislaine Maxwell that a mature woman with striking blue eyes, identified by prosecutor as Jane, was brought by Epstein to the cockpit sometime in the mid-1990s in Palm Beach, Florida. Also said that Epstein once asked him to fly the jet to Traverse City, Michigan, with a interlocution center for the arts for gifted children and located to pick up luggage. Look, man, it should be obvious at this point. We're not going to labor on this too long, but Jeffrey Epstein worked for Ghislaine Maxwell.
She was his handler.
She was a spy. Her father was a spy.
What the hell?
I'm going to get to this. Now, Jeffrey Epstein, I believe, was bankrolled by Les Wexner. Les Wexner is the guy who ran Victoria's Secrets. He's the guy who was over Victoria's Secrets. He got rid of that, but he's based out of Ohio. He's from Ohio, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at this picture. Now this is one of the victims of Jeffrey Epstein. This is what she drew. That's Ghislaine Maxwell
with them long orangutan.
She made them reptiles.
Uh-huh.
And she made, I don't know who this woman is. I know who it looked like. Hillary.
She got 666 on her forehead.
And it's like she's a horse or a donkey. And you see her peeing fire on a kid. And this woman, the reptile, is on top of a kid. And look where the Golden Brick Road go to. Ohio. And look what it says. Just one of the Victoria's Secrets.
Wow.
So we know Jeffrey Epstein has ties to Les Wexner. This girl drew a painting identifying Victoria's Secret, the Golden Brick Road going to Ohio.
Wow.
So it's funny when you look up this case, all they keep talking about is Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, and Andrew, what's his name, the guy over there in Britain?
Andrew
Williams, Prince Williams. I think it's not Prince Williams.
Damn, dude.
What's his name? Prince Andrew.
Yeah, Prince Andrew.
All of them is just, that's the same one they keep recycling. That's the word I want to say earlier. They keep recycling the same names. What about this dude? Les Wexner. But
That's a spooky looking picture.
it is. But that's what happens when people go through a traumatic situation. Here's more proof right here, or at least another article where they talk about it. How Jeffrey Epstein used the billionaire behind Victoria's Secret for wealth and women. Now they're saying Jeffrey Epstein used him, but actually Les Wexner used Jeffrey Epstein. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, he sold or pretty much gave away a very expensive property in New York to Epstein. Just gave it to him. I think he sold it to him for $1 or something. Some crazy number.
Is that house that we saw?
Yeah, the house in New York. By the way, the house that Jeffrey Epstein lived in was directly behind the Pope's house.
That the Pope goes and stays in.
The house that the Pope, is it the Pope or is it the Pope's
no, it's
ambassador?
The Pope.
Wait, no, I think it's the Pope's ambassador.
It's the Pope's ambassador.
The Pope's ambassador, the house that he lives in when he comes to America in New York, is directly behind Jeffrey Epstein's house in New York.
Yep. Yep, we talked about this like 3 months ago.
Yeah. In May of 1997, Alicia Arden, a model in California, was introduced to a man who identified himself as the talent scout for Victoria's Secret. He invited her to the Santa Monica hotel room in addition for the brand's catalog. When she arrived, Miss Arden said the man grabbed her, tried to undress her, and she wanted to manhandle her. Miss Arden, then 27, fled in tears. It was a type of crisis that should not have come as a complete surprise to the leader of the L Brands, the parent company of Victoria's Secret. In the mid-1990s, two senior executives had discovered the same man to a close advisor of the company's chief executive, Leslie H. Wexner, was trying to pitch himself as a recruiter for Victoria's Secret models. Mr. Wexner was alerted, according to the two executives. It is unclear what, if any, action Mr. Wexner took in response, but this man, Jeffrey Epstein, a New York financier, had developed an unusually strong hold on Mr. Wexner, one of the country's most influential corporate titans. Within years of meeting Mr. Epstein, Mr. Wexner handed him sweeping powers over his finances. Listen, Mr. Wexner handed him sweeping powers over his finances, philanthropy, and private life, according to interviews with people who knew the man, as well as court documents and financial records. So Jeffrey Epstein wasn't a billionaire. He just had control of somebody else's money.
That's what it sounds like.
So Les Wexner allowed him to live a billionaire's life.
You think Jeffrey Epstein is dead?
It's funny because niggas the ones that was supposed to be security when he allegedly killed himself. It was a black man and a black woman. That's why we talking about it. I want to joke about that for a second. Of course, the nigga fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, this black dude just fell asleep. It was a black woman. I can't remember. Just fell asleep looking at the cameras.
The man got 2 jobs.
They lied. And them niggas didn't say nothing. They said, whatever happened, happened. I ain't seen nothing.
Nope. The day ass would have been...
They would have got suicided
Moving
as well.
along.
They would have got suicided.
They would have got
as
that suicide spirit on them.
Yeah, that when they talk bad,
I just wanted to end it all.
When you talk bad about the Clintons, when you talk about the Epstein them, and all, you just get you feel so bad about lying on them.
A spirit come up on you.
A spirit come on you. You just take yourself
in the middle
out.
of the night.
In the middle of the night, and you end up shooting yourself in the head twice. Yeah. You shoot yourself in
and
the
your
head.
fingerprints don't even be on the gun.
It's amazing. But yeah, I believe Wexner allowed. He wasn't a billionaire. Wexner pretty much paid for his whole life to be a fake billionaire. I think he was a part of some honeypot scheme to trap men in compromising positions to get power over them in politics.
Don't they got they got Bill in heels?
A picture of Bill Clinton wearing a blue dress was in his house, and a picture of George W. Bush. I don't know if this is a real one. I don't know if the George Bush one is a real one. A picture of George W. Bush, the son, throwing paper airplanes at a camera. He was sitting on the floor throwing paper airplanes. I don't know if that was real. That might have been something somebody did post.
Did Bill bring out the pearls on that picture?
Yeah, he had pearls on.
Oh, he did. He had to clutch his pearls.
Bill is something else. When he gonna go take care of his son?
Oh, that boy look just like Bill,
just like
too.
him. It's obvious that's his son.
Got them fucked up teeth and everything like.
It's insane. But yeah, I believe we're not gonna get into who's behind the entire operation. The tiny hats is who I believe it is, but
the people with the little curls, bras, It's on top of their head.
Bras on top of it. All right, look at this.
And they
one.
want to thin out the hood.
The hood.
And
the
they love the shillings.
Lolita Express flight logs, the public figures who flew on Epstein's plane. We're going to go through the names. Bill Clinton, obviously I always say that one. Kevin Spacey and Chris Tucker. It was Chris Tucker, I think.
Oh, from Friday?
I think so. It said in 2002, actor and comedian Chris Tucker.
But you said it wasn't Chris Tucker.
Because they said it was another name of Chris Tucker. But
And you know this, man.
in 2002, actor and comedian Chris Tucker took a flight to Africa with Bill Clinton and Kevin Spacey. The trip was planned to a tour HIV/AIDS project sites. It was confirmed that this trip wasn't related to the pedophilic activity of Epstein by one of his victims who also traveled with them. So whoever the victim was, they cleared him. Like, no, they ain't had nothing to do with this. At least Chris Tucker didn't. However, Kevin Spacey has recently been accused of sexual harassment and assault. After the accusation, Spacey published a couple of videos on his role of Frank Underwood. Them shit was fire. I'm sorry. he a wicked motherfucker. Them videos was fire. Did we say that one of those videos was better than the last season 5 of House of Cards?
Let me tell you something. Kevin Spacey is a wicked ass.
Basically, the character in the show was him.
The character was him because he was bisexual in the damn show.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. That last season of House of Cards was horrible.
Horrible.
And when he came back and did that skit about Frank, I said, hot damn. That's what we needed that last season because that shit was dry as hell.
Yeah, after the accusations Spacey published, Spacey delivered a bizarre monologue that had been speculated to address his accusations. Aside from these videos, suspicious deaths have surrounded the case against Spacey. Did one of the boys die? The boy who accused him ended up dead.
He did?
If I'm not mistaken. That's why they said suspicious deaths have surrounded the case against Spacey.
Oh, he got that spirit of people wanting.
Yeah, he lied on that man. He killed himself. Mm-hmm. That's sarcasm, y'all. Supermodel Naomi.
But that boy was good.
Supermodel Naomi Campbell appears in Lolita Express log 4 times, but she has stated she was unaware of Epstein's crimes. She claims she was introduced to Epstein by her ex-boyfriend, Flavio. One of Epstein's victims, Victoria
sound like a white man.
Giffrey, has claimed Campbell witnessed how Giffrey was abused. She allegedly recalls seeing Campbell numerous times. Photos of Campbell and her in the same room seem to confirm Virginia's account. So she's saying you're lying. You saw me get abused. Which I think more than likely Naomi Campbell was probably just an escort. You know what it did.
Allegedly.
Did she not work with Victoria's Secret?
Yes, she did.
Exactly. That's Leslie Wexner. That's ties to Epstein. She was probably getting, go sleep with somebody.
I personally think some of those Victoria's Secret models are actually people that Jeffrey Epstein might have brought.
Oh, and again, allegedly, guess how Trump met his wife? At the Kitty Cat Club.
Oh, Melania?
Melania Trump. He met her at the Kitty Cat Club he met her through Ghislaine Maxwell.
Come here, little kitty, kitty, kitty.
Allegedly, Trump met his wife at the Kitty Cat Club through Ghislaine Maxwell.
Trump said, yeah.
This stuff is all tied together. It's crazy.
A lot of these people are escorts.
Here are the other people. There's a PDF with all the names in it, but I ain't like PR. There's John Luke Brunel, another model management person. That's the pilots here. They didn't put nearly the names in this article. They just gave me who they wanted. They gave you the popular people.
They gave you the popular people.
They had to make sure they got Trump in there, boy.
Yeah, just poor Trump can't catch a break.
Can't catch a break.
Trump's like, man,
poor guy just loves his country.
Yeah, they just trying to take down a patriot.
Trump ain't shit.
A Christian man.